Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial on IT.tutorial. I am Josef Bodnar. In this video tutorial I'm going to show you how you can make a personal budget in Excel. So this is an example where I put incomes like each personal budget should contain incomes, outgoings. So let's highlight this using this bold feature here. For outgoings the same. Outgoings are made of rent, food, car insurance, clothing, leisure, and so on. Obviously this list can continue with more outgoings, but just I put in here a few of them to make these examples, and here I'm going to calculate the total outgoings. I'm going to highlight this using this bold feature of Excel report. Balance, I'm going to calculate a balance, which is the difference between incomes and total outgoings. Hopefully the balance will be positive and not negative, which is not good. It is negative, that means we overcome the income, which is not good, obviously. Review here, and down here a few indicators, which is very useful, like biggest outgoing, smallest outgoing, average outgoing, number of outgoings, and so on. So firstly I need a month for this personal budget. How you can fill in the month for a personal budget? You just type the first three letters of a month, like for January, G-A-N, enter. You go back, select this cell again, and go down here where is this little square. And when your cursor become cross, black cross, you just press and hold on the left side of the mouse and drag this up to December. Yeah. So here you go. I think it's here. Oops. Let's see. Oh, I drag 2 months extra. Let's remove this, and last column will be total. Yeah. Okay, let's bold this as well. Good. Let's go back. So as you notice how Excel fill in automatically all these months. Yeah. Okay, you just go on the cell and drag up to the columns where you want to go. So now let's fill in the incomes. I'm going to do the same. Let's say for the first month, for January, the income would have been £1,500, and I'm going to drag this up to December again. Okay, and now I'm going to fill in the rent. Let it be 500 about, yeah. Let's drag this up to December. Food, let it be £250, and let's drag this to up to December as well. Car insurance, I say 50 monthly. Let's drag this up to December as well. Good. Clothing, I would say 300 for January, 50 for February, and let's drag this up to July. Yeah, August 500, and let's say here 0, 0, 0, and December again 500 for clothing. Okay, now if I go here on the last column, I can calculate the total for each sort of outgoings. For example, for rent, how I can do this? Each formula in Excel must start with equal sign. Yeah, and either I select each cell which is part of this range of values. Yeah, like C9 plus D9 plus E 9 plus F9 and so on. I'm using the mouse to select these cells. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a lot to do, and enter. This is one method, but there is more efficient method. I'm going to remove this. Yeah, you select the range of values and go up to the cell where you want the total to be calculated. You can notice that the last cell, which is empty, there Excel is going to calculate the total of the rent for this 12 months up to December. Yeah, after you go up here on the ribbon and select this auto sum. Yeah, first you go on this arrow, click on it, and Excel will list these functions. We need some functions, which is called auto sum. Click on it, and as you can see, automatically Excel calculated the sum for these 12 months for rent, which is £6,000. Yeah. Now I'm going to drag down up to leisure, up to clothing. I forgot to write down the outgoings for leisure, so I drag this cell up to clothing, up to this cell O12. Yeah, and automatically Excel calculated the total for each of these outgoings. Let's write down the numbers, the outgoings for leisure. So let it be 550 for January, 500 for February. Yeah, and let's drag this up to November, and again let's write down for December 650, and automatically, as you can see, Excel calculated the total because I dragged the formula before here in this cell. So Excel is able to calculate automatically the formula when I drag this because Excel is using now relative cells. Due to this, Excel will modify automatically the range of value, the range of cells used in the formula, because these are relatives cells. There is absolute cells as well. Those Excel is going to use them exactly how they are in formula. They are going to be fixed, and you can't change them as you do with relative cells. Okay, let's go further. Now I'm going to calculate the total outgoings monthly. Yeah, to do so I am going to use this function sum. Yeah, parentheses, and I'm going to select the range of value which I want to be part of this formula. Close the parentheses, enter. Yeah, now I go here and I drag this formula up to December, and automatically, as you can see, Excel calculated monthly the total of outgoings. Yeah, monthly, as you can see on these columns, and here I've got a total of outgoings on each sort of outgoings: rent, food, car insurance, clothing, leisure. And here you have the totals monthly: January, February, March, April, up to December, as you can see. Now it's time to calculate the balance, and this is very important. Let's see if we're going to have positive or negative balance. I'm going to use this formula, so I'm going to use the equal operator, and I need the income, so I'm going to select this cell C6, minus operator, and I'm going to select the cell which contains the total outgoings for January, for example, this C15. Yeah, and enter. And here is the result. The balance unfortunately is a negative for the first month, for the January, which is not good for me. And let's drag this formula up to December, and we have the result for each month. And what I can notice that in August again I've got another negative balance, which is not good, and in December another negative balance. Also here in this cell O15 I can calculate the total outgoings using the same AutoSum function. I go here on the ribbon, I select sum, and automatically, as you can see, we'll insert the formula Excel. A very important thing is Excel selected or selects automatically the range of cells, and with this border, and you can check any moment if the range of cell is correct. So enter, and this is the total outgoings for all 12 months. Also, you can do the same thing for the balance. Here, select sum, Excel select the range of value, enter, and Excel calculated the total of balance for these 12 months up to December. This is good because the balance is positive to the end of this year, so this is a good thing. Okay, what I want to do regard to balance, I want to highlight it with red all these negative balances to be read easier, and the positive balance I want to highlight it with blue. So let's do this. How you can do this? Firstly, so select all the range of values, go here on the conditional formatting, and here select manage rules, select new rule, and here select this format only cells that contain, and here you change this between with less than, and type in this box 0, and after select format and select the color which you want to highlight your negative balance. I want to be red. Always red means danger, means something you should be very careful. Yeah, I don't like because this is too dark red, so I go on more colors and I select more light red. Okay, here again okay, and okay, apply. Okay, so now my negative balances are highlighted with red. I can see them, I can read them very easy. Yeah, but I want as well to highlight the positive balances. Manage rules, new rule, and format only cell that contain, and here I'm going to select greater than or equal to 0. Yeah, format, this time I'm going to select this light blue. Yeah, okay, apply. Okay, so now I can distinguish the very easy the negative balance and the positive balance. The negative balances are highlighted with red, which is very easy for me to be red. Good. So let's go further, and this personal budget contains this review, which is not a bad thing to have a few text there, which comes to be read easier. Like where is negative, you can write down like bad, or even negative. Where is positive, good, or even positive. So I'm going to use a logical formula. First I'm going to use this equal sign, and the logical formula which I'm going to use is if, yeah, parentheses, and the first is a logical test. The logical test will be, I select with the mouse the cell, for example for January, for this month, this cell C17, which I want to be, if this is less than 0, the next will be a text between double quote. Oh, sorry about this. Let's write this again. So if parentheses C17 less than 0, comma, and here double quote, and inside double quotes I'm going to write negative. So if the number is negative, Excel is going to, if this logical test is fulfilled, is going to display negative text. If this logical test C17 less than 0 is not fulfilled, Excel is going to display this text positive. Enter. Oops. Let's see what is not. Yeah, I think I forgot to put double quotes, but now automatically Excel fixed this formula. Yeah. So for the first month, I've got a negative review. Yeah, because the balance is negative. Yeah. So let's drag this up to December. Yeah. And let's highlight it where is written negative with red, and where is written positive to be highlighted with blue. Again, conditional formatting, manage rules, new rule. Okay, and format. No, I should, yeah, format only cells that contain, and here where is cell value, I should change with the text, specific text. Yeah, containing negative. I go on format, and here again red. I need a light red like this one. Okay, this is good. Okay, okay, again okay, apply. New rule for I select this one, format only cells that contain, again specific text, and here I'm going to write a negative. Format blue, light blue. Okay, okay, apply, and okay. So here you go. Now let's see what is not good here. Something is wrong here. So let's see this edit rule. Yeah, that is the problem here, because I should write here positive and not negative. Positive, yeah. Okay, now it should be okay. Yeah. Apply. Okay. Now it's okay. Good. So where is written negative is highlighted with red, and where is positive is highlighted with blue. Now it's very easy for me to read this. Here January I've got a negative review. That means I've got a negative balance as well. The negative balance, the number is highlighted. So I can read this very easy. Okay, let's go further and calculate the biggest outgoing. How I'm going to do this? Equal sign. I'm going to use this max function, and you can notice when I roll down the function, all the functions which contains max, Excel automatically display this underneath this list, which contains all the functions with max word, yeah, which is very helpful for us. So open the parentheses, and I'm going to select range of values which I want to be in this formula. Yeah, close the parentheses, equal. So the biggest outgoing is 1950. Yeah. So the smallest outgoing, about the same. Instead of max, I'm going to use min. Yeah. And I'm going to select the range of values and enter. So the smallest outgoing is 1300. Let's calculate the average outgoing. Again, this equal sign, average function. Again, Excel display automatically all the functions which contains this function average, this word average underneath. Open a parenthesis. I'm gonna to select the range of values, so the outgoings for each month. Close the parentheses, enter, and here is the result. I don't like because I have too many decimals here. Yeah, So I can use, even I can remove the decimals if I use this round function, and I'm going to write after comma 0, yeah, and enter. So yeah, I don't have the decimals anymore, yeah, because I used after the comma here on this function round 0. Let's calculate the number of outgoings, yeah, which is quite important indicator for me. To do so, I'm going to use this function count again. Excel display all the functions which contains this word count, yeah, and I'm going to select all the outgoings, yeah, the range of values. I close the parentheses and enter. Now I'm going to drag this up to December. Here you go. Yeah, here I should remove the zeros, yeah, because otherwise this is a number and this function is going to count them, yeah, and it's not going to be correct the result, yeah, because in this month I've got just 4 outgoings, yeah, which is important, yeah, because I can notice the months where the outgoings, the number of outgoings is less, there I've got positive balance, which is very important. This is an indicator for me. I should reduce the number of outgoings if I want to do less outgoings and to have finally a positive balance. All right, so let's go further. Let's calculate the positive balance, which is very important indicator. How I can do this? Let's use this equal sign. This function is very useful for to do so. Sum if, open parentheses, and where I've got the balance, I'm going to select the range of value regard to this balance, yeah, close the brackets, enter. You've entered too few arguments for this function, yeah, let's see, yeah, I should use the range which I have done, and I need the criteria, the logical test, which is gonna to be, oops, let's see again, okay, let's select the range of value, comma, and here double quotes, and inside the double quotes I'm gonna to write the logical test or the criteria which I want to be bigger or equal with 0, enter, and now the formula is correct, as you can see, and this is the sum. Actually I should do a correction here. I should fix this because it's not very correct, so I should write here sum of positive balance, yeah, so this is the sum of positive balance 1500, and here sum of negative balance, and the formula is going to be the same. I can use the same formula. I can drag this down here, but be careful with this method because you will see now what it happened. Double click on it and you can see now the border, yeah, this is the very good way to check the border, to check if the range of values is correct. So the range of value is not correct. I need to move this border up. Where is the balance? Yeah, I go here on the, above, yeah, and you can see how the cursor is changed with a cross, and I press and I keep hold my finger on the left side of the mouse and I move the range of value above here, and now this is correct, but I have to change the criteria from bigger and equal with 0 to less than 0, yeah, and enter, and the sum of negative balance is minus 1000, and if you do the differences between these two, you will see you have this result 500, yeah, which to the end is not bad, because you have a positive balance to the end of December, 500, but it's not very good. You should do a few improvement here with your negative balances, obviously. So now I want to calculate the number of negative balance. This is done, I can do it using this count if function. And again, this is the range of values what I need to do this number of negative balance. Yeah, and enter. Again, I forgot to write the criteria. I go here, comma, and the criteria is going to be double quotes and less than 0. Enter. And I've got 3 negative balances. This is January. This one is minus 300 on August, and minus 450 for December. Yeah, and the last one is to calculate the sum of outgoings for the first 3 months. So you have here a few options to do this. Either you use this option equal sum function, open parentheses, and you select each month the range of value for January, for example, yeah, and comma, and now go and select the range of value for February. Okay, again comma, and select the range of value for March. Okay, and close the parentheses, and here is the result. Or you can do the same thing using this method. Yeah, I remove this. Yeah, again equal sum, open the parentheses, and go and select all the range of values which you want to be part of this formula. Yeah, so I start with January, I drag the range of value till March, and close the parentheses, and equal. The result is the same. Yeah. So that's all for now. So this is the personal budget what I have done today in this video tutorial. Hopefully this will help you wherever you are, college, university, or high school, or so on. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. I'm waiting for you to watch my other video tutorials. See you next time. Bye bye.